Guys, welcome to the video. Today, in this video, we're going to be doing a JOJI type beat using only stock plugins. We're just going to do FL keys. We're going to open up Fruity Parametric EQ Dose. We are going to click and spam until we get this thing with like the low cut. We're going to cut this. We're going to put some reverb on here. Kind of a lot. Let's set the BPM at like 180 or 175 maybe, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna record this in and then we're gonna pitch it down a little bit just to kind of make it not sound so sharp. But we're gonna start with something like a 175 BPM. We're gonna cut that actually out. That last one's gonna get cut out. Let's go ahead and put this to the start here. Like that's a little too early to bring it in. There we go. So this is our basic kind of piano chords. We're gonna kind of add this little like top line thing. Okay, guys, I think that is pretty swell. Beautiful. That's really simple. Play that in and it's good. We'll just turn it down maybe a little bit. We're gonna add a synth lead. For a synth lead, I would open Morphine. Now Morphine, where are we at? Here we go. Morphine is not technically free, but you can use it for free. It just does some annoying like stuff. It render the melody out and then you don't have to deal with it. It's kind of great. Something like this. We're gonna take this. I really like this sound. See, Morphine has got some really nice, like... All we're gonna really add to this is just some reverb, fruity reverb. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like turn that dry knob down, so you're actually more like hearing the reverb. And we're just going to record something in. Because when you want to save it, it'll say, this project is a trial plugin. Add it to cart. You just hit save anyway. It's not a big deal. To stop those pop-ups, all you're going to do is just render this out, and then you just move this back to wherever it was, which I think it was on 3. Yeah. Then you can just delete the plugin itself. Well, I wouldn't delete it because just in case you need to have that pattern. So I would just replace it with like Fruity Keys or something lightweight. Just because you want to keep that pattern in case you need to have the MIDI. But you just delete the plugin itself so that it's not popping up. Guys, we're going to actually cut the piano out for the chorus just to make it sound really different from the verse. And we're going to add like a nice like this, perhaps. Because we're going to layer this with the other sound we did where we kind of went up like this. So we're going to basically layer this with the other ARP. And kind of... Ooh, this is actually cool for this. Beautiful. Okay, let's add something else. Bring out all the melodies. Bring out the whole plugin. That's fun. Let's do something from Morphine again. I really like Morphine. Something like this is more what I'm thinking. So let's actually just copy these notes here. We've made all the melodies. using exclusively stock plugins. Now, what we need to do is add the drum skis to this instrumental. Shouldn't be too complicated. I think the drums on these new JOJI records are pretty... I say new as if they're not 5 years old. Like, this record's 5 years old, but in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is the new JOJI record. For the first half of this verse, we're going to add a bass line in here. But other than that, we're going to pretty much just leave it like this, with maybe only a couple little things. Well, we might add like this in. Yeah. But just turn it down. What we're going to do is we're going to no drums for this first half. And then for this second half, we're going to bring in some kind of like slower drums. Just some kind of like chill drums. And then for the chorus, we're going to do more like higher energy drums, basically. All right, guys, let's go ahead and record in this snare. Here's our snare. We're going to delete, I didn't like these. We're going to take those out. But we're going to go ahead and record the kick in now. That's what I'm thinking. Next, the perk. We're going to actually delete that crazy one because we're going to do that with the hi-hat anyway. So we're just going to keep these two. Just that little like kind of bop bop. Just a little bop bop. Next, open hat. Simple. This is going to be real simple. We're just going to lay this down real quick. Okay, here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do, this one I messed up. We're going to go ahead and bring this one in, except we're going to skip this one. So it's kind of like just not every time. It doesn't have to hit every time, you know? We're going to go ahead and click these hi-hats in, folks. So these are the verse drums. Let's go ahead and solo these out for you guys. Notice I could have done more on the kick, but I'm not. Guys, we need to do the drums for the chorus now. So what we'll do, since we want to like have an opportunity to kind of speed it up, you don't want to jump people into that right away. Maybe we bring in like this. Just to kind of like, yeah, we'll bring these in maybe. Like this is kind of like the pre-chorus, I guess. But it's just really an excuse to kind of like get people ready for the drums to speed up. So it's just going to be just like we played it there. I want to keep the same kick sound just so it's kind of continuity. What you can do, here's a little tip. You just take your old pattern, start chopping it up. We are going to now add like the hi-hats. I think we're going to switch the sound though. Now guys, we need to add the bass line. Thinking for this part, we got to go synth bass. Guys, for the free plugin sector, I'm thinking Citrus. Citrus has good bass sounds, dude. You need a bass line, you can definitely go to Citrus and get a nice, just pretty simple, like, sub bass. Think it's something like this. Like the sound, so we're gonna change it. Guys, unfortunately my phone did run out of storage, so I don't have my camera footage for that last. Thank you guys so much for watching. With that being said, stay blessed, stay positive, and now I'm gonna play the full beat now. Peace.